One of my favorite things to do when I'm mixing is to use parallel compression, but I like to do it with real hardware. So for those of you that don't know, parallel compression is when you take a heavily compressed version of a signal and then you blend it in with a clean or a dry version of that same signal. And doing that tends to add some punch and some weight and glue to the signal, but without killing dynamics. So you can do it one of two ways. You can either duplicate a track, heavily compress one and not the other, or take one track and send the signal to an aux track and then heavily compress it there. So in particular, I like to do this on drums, and I like to use the Audioscape AS78, which is Audioscape's take on the vintage 1178 compressor. So let's see how it sounds. So this is the dry drum bus. Now this is hitting the API bus compressor, and I'm getting about 1.5 dB of reduction, but I'm going to bypass it so you're not hearing any compression at all. Now here's that same drum passage, but I'm going through the second drum bus with an SSL bus compressor using heavy compression. Now here's that same passage again, but I'm using the AS78 on an aux with only the drum shells, so the kick, snare, and toms. So that's parallel compression. I do this on almost every mix where I need the drums to punch a little harder, especially kick and snare. And honestly, I can't recommend it enough.